Hello! Hi guys, welcome to Kristen Kelly TV. So I am sick. I have my mom, we were just recently in Boston and my mom got sick and got my boyfriend sick and then my boyfriend kind of got me sick. So yeah, I'm sick right now. So sorry if my energy is not the best. I am drinking Red Bull, trying to make my energy a touch bit better. So I asked you guys about Storytime because I did a few different story videos and you guys like really seem to like my Storytime videos. So here are some questions I posted on Snapchat at Miss Chris Kelly. I was like, hey guys, like let me know what are some story times you want to hear. So let's just start. How did you and Amber become BFFs? Okay, that's actually like a really good story. So Amber Mead Cookie, we became really good friends. Actually, it's kind of funny because I had seen her they have these like things on Oxygen where like they have like the little people and they like come to the side and they like walk around here. So I'm talking about, this is like a long time ago. This is like 6 or 7 years ago. I had seen Amber. So I had seen her. I knew who she was. And then after I was on Bad Girls, I was friends with, through social media, had talked to a few of the girls. And Sarah from Amber's season Sarah Michaels lived with Amber. So Sarah and I had become friends, and then she'd introduced me to Amber. And I remember like the first time I met Amber, she was just really nice and she was really fun and she was really positive. And we just like hit it off. We were friends, but I was still more so friends with Sarah than I was with Amber. And then Sarah was moving back to Minnesota. I think it was Minnesota. So she had said like, hey, I'm going to be moving. Like, do you want to move in with Amber? So I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I want to move in with Amber. Because I had kind of like a weird living situation. I had moved back out here after I was on Bad Girls, and then when it was still like airing, I had lived with these roommates I found through Craigslist, and there was like a few roommates, and one of them like was a complete psychopath. Like when I say psychopath, like was really a psychopath. So I had to like get out of that situation like really fast because he was super scary. Like he wanted to date me and he was like in his 30s with like no car, no job, and looked like a gangbanger and was like terrifying. Actually, the state of California like went after him for gangbanging. He was like just a piece of shit. So I had to get out of there. So I moved from there to my friend's house, and that friend turned out to be not such a great friend. It was like one of those people where I thought we were really good friends, but then once I moved in and was like living there, so I'm touching my hair so much, it's just like so like thin right now. I think it's I just washed it. And then when I started living there, he would like say like very demeaning things to me. He'd be like, oh, your room smells like shit. Oh, because I have a dog. So he would be like, oh, your dog is shitting everywhere. And like no, like Yuki was like, pooping outside, doing her business like a lady. So he would just say like really demeaning things, and then I didn't want to live there anymore because it was like a really nice house in the Hollywood Hills, but it became too much of like a party house. Like there was constantly people there. I couldn't have food in the fridge because if I like had Perrier or if I had anything to like eat or drink, people would like eat or drink it. And then I would tell him and he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, it's fine." So I just like couldn't live there. That was not like a real living situation. So I lived there for a few months. And then Amber, I was actually super depressed when I lived there because I didn't feel comfortable like in the common areas. I didn't feel comfortable like being in my home. Like it just wasn't like a good situation. So Sarah had said, hey, like do you want to move in with Amber? So I was like, yes. So Sarah, I had to like wait until Sarah was like ready to go. So Sarah left like December, I would say like December 20th or something, Sarah moved out. And then Christmas is December 25th. And then I think like December 23rd, I moved in, something like that. And my other friend Amber had helped me. And, I just really love like Amber Mead. Like we just became like really good friends. It was actually kind of sad because I moved in on like the 23rd of December, and then just the timing, it wasn't like a good time for me to fly back to Boston for Christmas because of the fact that I just moved. So I spent like Christmas alone with Yuki, sleeping on the couch pretty much in that house that I lived with Amber because Amber had gone away, to her family for Christmas. And I just didn't have, the timing just wasn't really good. You know, like I just moved. I didn't want to get on a plane for 6 hours with Yuki. Didn't want to make her go through that. Didn't want to like have to come back. You know, it was just, I just was like, it's just better, you know, Christmas is just a day. I'm just going to stay here. But it was like really depressing, that whole situation. So Amber and I just became like really good friends. We lived together. She's one of the most caring, just sweet people. Like she'll do anything for anyone. So even though we don't live together anymore, she wanted to have like another roommate come in, and I was just like, it was too crowded for me, and you know, there was gonna be another dog, and like I didn't feel comfortable having another dog around Yuki that I didn't know. So there was just that we couldn't live together any longer. But I still love her. Like we still see each other. I mean, we talked like last night, but I was like, she wanted to go out. I was like, girl, she wanted me to help her decorate her Christmas tree. I'm like, girl, I am too sick. So yeah, I love Amber. She's so sweet. I would do anything for her. Like she's like the sweetest girl in the whole world. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the story how we became friends. So I hope you guys like that story time.
My name is Stephanie, and this is my question. How is your life after the Bad Girls Club? What are you doing right now in your life? What have you been up to?
Okay, so that was Stephanie, and she's just like wanted like an update of my life. You know, I'm like, not that I'm not appreciative of like the Bad Girls Club, and like I love fans that are like from the Bad Girls Club that like, you know, now are like still like following me and are interested. But I mean, that was like so long ago. I mean, what haven't I done? You know, it's like my life is so I live with my boyfriend. We have 2 dogs now, Yuki and Mochi. Yuki's 9, Mochi's 3. We live in a townhouse. We're renting. We don't own it. I mean, I do acting, so I go to auditions. Pretty much my main source of everything is just going on auditions. So you go on auditions, you know, I'm just doing YouTube videos, living life, I guess. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, 'cause I mean, I did Bad Girl so many years ago. It's like, I don't know, if someone asked you what were you doing, you know, like half a decade ago, what would you say? You know, I don't know. Okay, more Snapchat questions?
Hey, Kristen Kelly, I want to know what bath bomb is like your ultimate favorite, and is it really good for your skin? Also, how long have you been with your man or boo or husband or whatever he is? Because that was a big shocker for me.
That's so funny. Okay, so first of all, bath bomb question. You know, I have to say like the Lux Pod is, in my opinion, the best. I really like it. I think it's really cute. It has like a really good scent. I think they're good for you. I mean, from the research and from me talking to people at Lush, they seem to think that they're great for you. Do I think they're like so fabulous? I don't know. I mean, I use them maybe every day. And they're like $10 pretty much, like give or take a few, you know, for each different type of balm. And I love them. I mean, for me, I love taking baths. They just like relax me a lot. Are they a big investment for probably not that much in return? Yeah, kind of, but you know, you live once. How long have Dave and I been together? Actually, Dave and I have been together for like 3 years. Okay. It's so funny because a lot of people, I guess, didn't know I had a boyfriend, and they just had assumed that Dave was my friend. And the reason why was because he was my friend. Dave and I were friends for a really long time. And then it's really weird. The whole story of us being together is so kind of crazy because it really is very like fairy tale-ist or a fairy tale kind of, I guess you'd say. So Dave and I were friends. He was like one of my best friends, you know. I could count on him. He would do anything for me. We had gone out on Halloween with my other friend, and we like had such a good time. At the end of the night, like I went home, and my ex-boyfriend, who really is a piece of shit, like just a horrible person, he had come to my house and he had broken down my door to my house. And I was in my bedroom, like screaming on the phone to 911. I don't know if you've ever called 911, but especially in Los Angeles, like they do not come to you like that quickly. So I had called 911, And I called Dave because he lived really close, and I was like, please get it over here. I'm not going to say my ex-boyfriend's name because he's a piece of shit and he doesn't deserve anything. So Dave had come over, and the police come over, and I was literally calling the police screaming. Like, he was going to kill me. So he had broken down my bedroom door and was on top of me when he realized that I'd called the police. So he ran away. The police got there, and Dave got there like the same time. And it was just like, at that point, like, I realized, like, my ex-boyfriend I thought was gonna kill me, and I really like had to like move or get away or do something. And my lease was almost up, but I didn't want to like uproot Yuki and like Mochi from the house. It was kind of like, just, I wanted to move, but at the same time, I had like did some counseling, and like one of the, like, my counselor had like said that a lot of women do this, like a lot of people do this, that they don't want that person to like take away something from them. Like, you know, if they go to the same gym as that person, or if they live in the same area as that person, like they don't want that person to take away from something from them. I didn't want my ex-boyfriend to take away where I lived from me. So Dave said, you know, like, I'll just like stay with you for a few days. So Dave ended up staying for like a week, and at one point I kind of just like realized, like, oh my God, like, I love him so much, you know, he's my best friend, we do everything together, it was such a great time, our personalities match so well, like, I just love him. And at that point I kind of realized that he was the guy that I wanted to be with. So he just never really went home, and then we got a place together, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, it's just, there's so much more that happened, and it's such like, just like a crazy, crazy story. I think that if you are with anybody that was like your friend beforehand, it's just nuts, because I think that he knows me better than I probably know myself. And, you know, I feel like you give a very flattering portrayal of yourself when you meet somebody, but you don't do that with your friends. So I was never like false with him. You know, I was always me. Yeah, that's the story. I hope you guys like it. Give me a thumbs up. Talk to you later. Bye.